I'm not ridiculous.
Okay then.
So we need the lizard, the furry, and then the demon.
The frat boy, the vor boy, and Mascaria. The healer.
And
Medic!
Mascara.
Medic! She's a druid, and yet we're like, cleric!
It'll be fine.
You know, the real cleric has just not healed anyone.
Pretty much.
No, it's great. Oh man, this takes place right after last session, right? Or is there gonna be time skip?
Guess you'll have to wait and see.
Where's the skip button? I'd like to skip ahead, please.
Huh?
What? Premium subscription only? God damn it, capitalism.
Oh yes, and I made the Red Storm finally. For those who are a big fan of my CK2 stuff, you will remember that character. That was an amazing character. I miss that character. Oh man.
Oh, Captain, you should ask him your question.
Oh, right. Do tieflings count as fiends?
I didn't think they did. I thought they only counted as humanoids, but I didn't know, so I told him he should check with you.
No, they're classified
I
as
didn't
humanoids, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't see anything on the character, like, racial sheet when I made
And
Tickler
none.
Bio.
It's because they don't actually have fiendish blood, so.
Yeah, just like infernal or whatever.
Curious.
No worries. Why do you need more
He
dire
wants
geese?
to hunt tieflings.
No, no, I don't need more
He has to
dire
take
geese.
out Mascaria. She has the goose. He does not want the goose. Yeah, I was
Mhm.
gonna say if tieflings count as fiends, Bragan would get advantages against them because she has stuff for fiends, being a blood hunter. So Bragan could hunt down, I guess, Tikva now. Kill the queen.
That sounds like a bad idea.
No, yeah, you know, just the level 9, you know, or whatever against my level 2 3/4.
Mhm.
Seems fine.
You'll be
Seems
alright.
fine. Yeah, you know, if I just bite Tikva and turn her into potentially not werewolf, there's no evidence. No one was there when Bragan may or may not have killed people. Air.
I'll be right back real quick. Apologies about that. I was checking something. I've returned.
Just be lucky that Bragan's deception's bad. Okay, that's the only reason you got anything.
My perception is also really good.
Jeez, you're so humble about it.
Air is. Isn't air true neutral?
Yeah, what's your alignment? You better check. That's something you need to check because it will come up soon, I feel.
Yeah, true neutral.
Whatever the alignment is that hates geese the most.
Yep, true neutral.
Yes.
I didn't necessarily hate the goose, I just wanted it out of my fucking room.
Mortal
The-
Kombat. That goose.
Maybe not hate, but there was some level of spite to do what you did to that goose. You couldn't let it go, and you didn't.
Oh, he gave it to it. DM's gonna run to the restroom before session. Be back.
I thought you just did.
No, I was doing something.
He just doesn't want to talk to us before he has to.
Apparently.
Air, quick! There's a goose!
Stab. Joke's
Puts
on
on
you. With this
gloves.
axe, I am immediately made aware of any geese. Well,
What does
that
the
have.
geese is polymorph?
Well, that's a good question. But yeah, Yonkening. This magic weapon warns you of danger of a goose attacking you.
Well, goose attack. Would it alert you to passive geese, like geese that aren't gonna attack you at least currently? What about ducks? I mean, ducks are pretty
It's a
chill.
good question.
Oh, what about swans? Swans are like bigger, scarier geese.
I think just geese.
Quieter, scarier geese. See, you're not fully defended. Chickens? That's a big thing in DM's world. If you're not defended by from
We'll
roosters,
have
then
to
it's
see.
game over, bro.
Like I said, I guess we're just gonna have to see.
When air dies, you have to become a warlock to the horrible goose patron. Or we do the all bard run, as has been discussed.
What's up?
Joking. Or what about an all kobold run or something, or like all goblins? I can feel the DM pain.
Well, if you're gonna do kobolds, wait till the newest Cauldron thing book comes out because that's adding a couple of variant kobolds. Mhm. So.
Is one gonna come out that's better with fire? Because that'd be great for Ember.
No, I think the new kobold variants are gonna be ice based. Let me look.
Oh darn. Ice is uncool. It's just like emo water.
Ice is very cool.
Okay. Let me see. Kobold.
Air dies.
Able scavengers, dragon chronic servants, life and outlook.
Do
There's
they
supposed
get
to be.
wings
That's mean.
or fire
No,
breath?
no.
Darn.
Like I said, I think they're getting a new kobold variant, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, the only problem is if we were all kobolds, we couldn't do anything during the day because direct sunlight gives you dis on attacks and saving throws, and I think no, not I think it's attacks and ability checks, maybe not saving throws. But basically, you couldn't do anything in direct sunlight, so
Mhm.
we'd have to be underground at all times and/or have fantasy sunglasses.
There you go.
Hey, you joke, but I made a pair of sunglasses for a drow elf for one of my old friends.
You should make fantasy sunglasses if you ever were in a campaign where someone was a kobold.
There you go. You've
Unless you somehow magically teleport to the Saturday one, you're not gonna be able to help Ember out.
Oh
Well,
man.
who knows? Maybe Bregan will die
I don't
early.
think I'd go kobold first. I have other ideas.
Fair enough.
I will say,
No.
um, well, shit. Okay.
Okay, you can speak. The you can speak now, peasant. The queen's changed her mind.
The queen.
Not
Lovely.
even the queen in this campaign. Well, yeah, not in this campaign. In this group. Just a simple mercenary. And there's nothing weird about me. Stop staring at me suspiciously and speak.
Sorry, I'm all fucking tangled up in paracord at the moment. There we go. Fix it.
Hi, Mitchie.
Hello, Mascaria.
I assume you're
Hello.
talking. There you go. Hi, Mitchie.
Hi.
Welcome.
How goes having a child?
Wait, what?
Oh.
Babysit. Sitting on the child.
It's good.
Good to hear.
Mhm.
All right, Jacob, should I leave you alone here for a minute? You know,
I'm going to fucking end you.
you
Please,
will
just
try.
leave him to his rope and stuff. He's got
That's exactly
on
what
him.
I was pointing towards, actually. We had the same mind in this one.
I don't know if that's good or bad. And
Mitchie, how do you feel about
what it
whips and
means.
rope?
Stop.
Sticks and bones may break my bones, but the chains
Do
and
not
whips
answer that
excite me.
question. Do not answer that question. Do not answer that question.
No,
For the sake of the stream.
I don't-
Mitchie can answer what she wants.
I don't feel bad about it.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Oh.
Jake Christ.
Open-minded. We like that. We appreciate that.
Now, more of the question is, do you like to be tied up, or do you like to tie up others?
Both.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, man.
Rope Bunny and a Ricker got it.
The fact that you know the terminology off the top of your head is just proves my point.
Wait, what did he
Well,
say?
Rope Bunny is someone who likes to be tied up.
Oh,
Rigger
yeah.
is someone who likes to tie people up.
I didn't know that one. I know I've heard of Rope Bunny though.
Oh, man. I mean, I have a perverse mind. That's been confirmed, but the fact that Jacob knows just as much as I do concerns me some days. No comment on that, huh, Jacob?
She said
10 bucks says
$10
I know
says he
more.
knows more. 20 that you definitely know more.
Oh, really? You want to You really want to do that?
No. I'm saving money.
I have gone into very deep, dark areas in my life, buddy boy.
Well, not
Unfortunately,
more
so
than
have I.
you. I took in the fact that Captain knows more than he's talking about now. If it's a challenge between the two of you, then I don't know.
Yeah. Seeing as I've actually had to deal with someone who was into blood play, that was fun enough. Oh yeah.
Empire?
But like,
I don't recommend blood
Well,
play
I
for
haven't.
those who are squeamish.
No. I'm
no.
fucking O negative. I would die.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you got blood in the cuts, it
I
would
don't
be
know what
very
my blood
bad.
type is, honestly, so
Same.
don't care either. But it's more the fact
I
that
don't
yeah,
think it's O.
I
think
dated a
I'm
chick that was
normal.
really into it. And God, I've got the scars to prove it.
Oh my gosh. Are you
Well,
sure she wasn't a vampire?
No,
Or
she
needed
also
blood for
bit.
human rituals?
She also bit pretty hard, and I learned my lesson real quick about that one.
I figured she was a werewolf.
I've still got the bite
You
marks to
put your
show.
blood in a container?
No, what she liked to do is cut and lick.
Empire.
Mhm.
Werewolf.
Yep. So I've got
Werepire.
Vampire.
that drink that's sitting beside me is looking better and better.
Is it red colored?
Nope, it is Angry Orchard, not Red's Apple Ale. However, that is
Why
funny
is
because
the
I almost
orchard
got it.
never happy?
Because if it was, it wouldn't
No
create a sour
drinking
liquor.
on me.
Nope, I have the can closed. I can prove it. The can is sealed. I have not
I
opened it.
believe you. I was just joking around.
Nope, I'm saving this for after.
All good.
After marriage?
Maya, A, I don't believe in marriage, and B, that was a terrible joke.
Didn't you say you had a fiance before?
Yes, I did. She believed in marriage. I didn't.
If I've learned anything with my current characters, is that marriage doesn't really mean a lot unless it's strategic.
Well, what I can tell you is, any man, marriage, especially with straight men, it's typically because of the fact that they still want to get laid. However, if you want to learn about the basic concepts of economics when it comes to relationships, I can teach you. It's quite interesting to learn about how the idea of how women hold the entirety of the power until it comes to the idea of marriage. Women hold power in the relationship for the first year and beforehand, and then after the first year and around the concept of marriage, men hold all the power because men are traditionally the ones who have to propose. And the only way you can get a man to propose, typically, at least in the concept of an economics point of view, is to offer him something of equal benefit. He's got to think that the sex is going to be just as good when he gets married to you as is beforehand. Therefore, typically, women in a straight relationship will spice life up to get their man to propose quicker. At least that's how it works at an economic point of view.
Marriage speedrun 101.
Yeah, marriage
Get
is a
the
basic
ropes.
concept of economics. It's your bargain hunting. For those
So
who don't
Gabby, do you
understand,
propose?
that's how or how relationships work. It's bargain hunting. It's if you can understand the basic economics of how people work, it's not very hard to manipulate your way into relationships, as well as develop a fruitful one as well. So, and if you ask why is the DM single, then that's because the DM's an asshole and enjoys being such. So, that and I get bored too easily. Well, the girl I canceled the date on Monday, we did a video chat where we were just hanging out talking all night. God, was that boring. Talk about uninteresting. Physically, she was gorgeous. And yeah, I would have enjoyed myself, but God, I would have gotten bored almost within an hour.
How many times have people called you shallow?
Oh, I fully admit I'm a shallow son of a bitch. I fully believe in the idea that the only people I date and the only interest I have in a relationship typically is based on the genetics that I'm interested in passing on to my children. That's why I also typically date people who have a tendency to be more athletic, and so on and so forth. So, yep, you can't help who you are. I know I'm a shallow bastard. I accept that and move on.
He needs an heir to his DM-dom. He needs
DM
to pass it
dynasty.
along. DM
But
dynasty.
yeah, honestly, the more intelligent you become, the more shallow you become naturally. So that's the one trade-off with it, because the more intelligent you become, the more you realize what the concept of human relations are and how it actually works overall, and thus the concept of being shallow is more appealing and easier to accept. To be shallow is the idea to develop an interest in the prime option of a partner for better offspring. So that's all it is. But yes, to answer your question short, Jacob, yeah, I know I'm a shallow ass. I don't care.
I just asked if anyone called you shallow.
Oh yeah, quite often. Most of my friends think that.
That's odd. Okay.
None of my ex-girlfriends thought that, surprisingly. But hey, it's because I'm shallow that I date up. I'm at best a 6, but I can get a 10, no problem. And that's that ego and confidence I have. Or as they call it in psychology, the Chad effect. Speaking of which, hi, Miguel. And he's muted himself almost immediately.
Is Flint a Chad in the D&D world?
Kind of, maybe. We don't know.
Definitely a Chad.
He's scarily charismatic for someone who's not a bard or a charisma-based caster. I'll give him that.
I mean, he doesn't have to be a person who's good at violence if he's just good at making everyone his friend.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say,
true.
just make everyone
Just-
fight for you.
You might not be able to make everyone your friend, and that's when you'll need to be able to fight.
I mean, you don't know that. He can try.
Yeah.
Toss
Good enough roll.
coin in your brain.
20
I'm the
and
kind of guy
confirmed
that
20
takes
for befriend.
the class abilities as sort of a light suggestion on what I should do with the character. Just kind of look at the stuff and I say, yeah, that's cool. I could be really good at punching things, or I could be friends with everybody.
Well, mostly everybody.
Oh man.
Almost
The final-
everybody. I'm friends with everybody except the people who I fight with. Which
Yeah,
is,
I was gonna say
that's
like Bragan and
interesting.
everyone.
Well, and that one hobgoblin, I believe, that shot you and knocked you down, you know.
that I killed.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't Flint's friend by far.
Those who are not friends or allies of Flint seem destined for death. So rejected potential. Watch out.
Oh man.
Maybe Flint's the final boss. Maybe he's just amassing an army to dominate the world. Maybe we should stop his power.
That'd be a great
That's-
finale.
You just turn and
My whole frat, my thousands of frat members.
you just lead a cult, a frat cult.
He becomes the
totally.
UN.
Oh god.
He will keep people
Exactly.
peaceful. It's the perfect option. Yeah,
People are always peaceful if they're dead.
wrong character. Yeah, man. I am so
but
happy.
what I was gonna say earlier was that if Air dies, I am making another member of the Offskart clan.
Okay.
The what? What? The No Skirt Clan?
I changed Fenrir's last name just because I couldn't fucking pronounce it to save the life of me.
He
So it's
doesn't have a
Offskart.
The
skirt.
Upskirt clan?
Oh man. God damn it.
The NASCAR Clan? Do you guys race?
Hey, Bragan, I need you to do something for me.
I get it, cause they're the
Bragan, I need you to do something
superior
for me.
race. If it stabbed myself, the answer is no.
No, I need you to take Flint with you for a hunting raid on a full moon.
Oh, don't worry. You're gonna get plenty of experience here in a minute with dealing with hunting.
Oh boy. I'm not the one in control. Be careful what you wish for, Captain.
Oh boy.
Why is everyone so quiet? It's not a full moon anymore.
I'm
You're
working on
safe for
Hero
now.
Forge right now, so I'm designing something.
I'm web crafting.
There you go. What's wrong? You don't like my Red Storm, Captain?
No, I do. He
Oh,
actually looks
okay.
really good.
Thank you. I was gonna say he's based on my Crusader Kings character that managed to beat out the Abbasid with like half the men. It was a great time. Nothing like
Did
slaughtering
he
the Emperor
ride a
of the
wolf into
Is that a
battle?
cigar in his mouth?
Yeah, it's a cigar in his mouth. Well, actually, it was supposed to be cannabis, because he does. That was one of the things is he was drug addicted. Um, no, so he went into battle and basically continued fighting until like age 80, which in CK2 was pretty much impossible to get up to, and he couldn't die. He killed the Abbasid, he killed the Abbasid's heir, he killed the heir's heir, and about 4 of the Abbasid's brothers in a single battle. And it was ridiculous. The man had over 200 kills in battle of individual characters and just
Shit.
wouldn't die. I was trying to kill him. I was like, he's got to die to someone.
Why won't
And
you die?
finally, he died of old age. And I'm like, fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, he managed to
Only
conquer most.
mortality took him down.
Yeah, 90% of Africa. He even managed to outwit death, which is a thing you can do. You have to play chess against them. And yeah, and he still just
Ooh.
nope. He had an axe that he went into battle with. He didn't get a wolf, unfortunately, but I felt that was more accurate.
Hmm.
And so Fuka asked me to build him into the world's lore. I was like, all right, yeah, I can do that. And so I built him as a tiefling because I
Oh.
thought it fit.
See, it is a tiefling and not a demon. You were wrong, Air. You are racist. Out of
He-
context.
Yep. He is yeah, he's supposed to be a black tiefling that basically gained his wings and everything like that for his what he did. So
Is he like a mythical figure, like a hero, or is he like an actual character alive currently?
he is alive currently, but he is also a mythical figure.
Oh. Okay. Can we recruit him to the tiefling army?
You just gotta find him. Death fears that man, for he has not claimed his soul.
It would have been
The
useful when me and
Dracula
Captain were in the death line. Like, hey, can you help us get out of here? No problem.
Oh man. But
I
yep.
don't think either Captain or Zaya would have won the chess game for their souls, though. I don't think either are really smart enough for that.
I was gonna say Cap was a dumbass.
Yeah,
Zaya's
he
wasn't
tried to
the
take on a
smartest
beholder.
either. To
No,
be fair, he
he
just was
wanted
dumb
to
enough to
run.
follow Malthor into battle.
He wanted to run and started
wanted-
singing.
No, he wanted to run initially, and once like Malthor started fighting, he's like, "Well, I can't just leave him to die by himself."
Mhm.
And then
You
once he realized he
could've.
was fucked, he was like, "Oh shit."
Mhm. That's fair.
Now you're gonna fight forever. Potentially beholders. Potentially
Also,
things worse.
as a heads up for those who are watching this stream who are only here for the D&D stuff, I will not be streaming tomorrow, it seems, because I have my great-grandmother's birthday. We're going out to a nice steak dinner, so I will not be available. So check it out on Fraz's channel. I'm hoping he streams it. if Wolf goes through with the stream. So, just as a heads up. Oh, I just realized I forgot to make that announcement today. God. Oh yeah, my trash can came in today, so I'm excited for that. Again, you know you're getting old when furniture excites you.
You're excited for that.
Yeah, it's an electric one, and it's got a sensor that anytime I come near it, it opens.
Feed me,
Cool.
father.
Mhm. So I'm excited
I'll
for
be
that.
right back.
All right, no worries. And I also got my shower curtain in and my towels in. So
I'm getting tacos.
from
Tacos.
Homemade.
Mascaria, you still sound, or Mitchie, you still sound so innocent.
Just my voice.
It is. You're too innocent for this group.
It's always the innocent sounding ones you have to be worried about.
That's fairly true. Oh man.
Don't trust her. Don't trust her.
Oh.
She's hiding things behind that innocent facade.
No, see, the truth is, it's the innocent ones that are always the kinky ones. That's what you learn in life. Remember that. Be afraid. Let me see. Where is what I was looking for? I need to take those off my list. Oh, they got removed from my list already. Cool. I didn't even notice that they got removed. That's awesome. So I am getting the Game of Thrones, the Hobbit, and the Elder Scrolls cookbooks. And I am going to be doing a massive feast, I think, coming up. So I'm excited.
Nice.
Cap, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Or that's just dripping in the background. Oh man. But yes, I'm excited. So this Yule is going to be a fun time. Well, holy shit. 1 leaves and 2 return. Fuka, are you actually there?
He typed in the chat.
Are you in VC? Are you joining VC? Like actual proper VC? Okay. Well, we'll wait till you join on with your voice. You just couldn't let me have my night of drinking. I'm celebrating my 4th month of working. So, at this company. Well, you got a minute, so hurry up. Ugh. I am so gonna have to order the Red Storm, though. I think that's gonna be an awesome character to get built. Booting up PC Discord. No worries. Oh yeah, that's right. Tonight is Fuka's first official game of D&D with his new computer.
Nice.
So, it should be interesting to see how things roll for him. Of course, new computers always come with their own issues, so I'm kind of curious what the issue will be with this thing.
Hello.
Hello. Are you on your computer now?
Yep.
Nice. Is it running smoothly?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Good to hear. So we're just waiting for Jacob to get back from tacos.
So wait a minute. Hold the phone. He yells at me for not joining. For assuming I'm not joining, but leaves to get fuck this hypocrisy
They're
shit.
homemade tacos.
Alright,
Man. You
you're
can't
right,
blame
Fuka.
them.
I'll cancel the game tonight. I think you're right.
Shut up. No. We ain't having another monthly session.
God damn it. The DM just wants to drink.
Yeah, you can drink after.
Listen,
That
dealing
was-
with us is gonna make drinking even more worth it after.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, I'm not gonna have more. I'm only having 1 can. I don't. Nope.
Taco.
Welcome
Just
with
make the
tacos.
can like 5 gallons.
God no. The only thing I'm thinking about doing is doing this can and ordering pizza, but I will not be doing that because I've already eaten enough carbs today. Oh, it
Fair.
sounds so fucking good. All right, is everyone
Why
here?
is Fuka saying ha 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 ha? Yes.
Wow.
Because Fuka loved my character, the Red Storm, because that dude was a badass, and me and Fuka were
He
both trying to get him
murdered
to
over
kill.
400 people.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous.
Oh, Royce, I forgot to tell you about that one Carling chick that I played. She murdered over, like, what, 250 people with just her
Jesus.
bare hands and a sword?
Oh man, I can't wait for the more DLC for CK3.
Alright.
Alright. So, last time we left off, when Discord wasn't deciding to lower my, fucking quality of call, they, as the Halcard company, managed to have a incident report, if you will, in which an entire session was spent around Bragan, maybe or maybe not, turning into a bear and eating her fellow elven hunters, Grim having gone off on his own to find his own prey, Mascaria jumping on a bush like an innocent child, Flint being Flint, it's really all I can describe it as, and Air fisting a goose. And you're pretty much caught up if that's all. That's pretty much all you need to know. Also Mascaria got her own goose egg. So as we come back, as we return, the party sits around the camp with Air down at the river cleaning his hands off and his axe and fixing said axe. Grim going into a trance for his ritual state. Bragan contemplating her life choices. And Flint, his frat growing every day. Welcome to the Halcard Company. As we begin, the sun is slowly rising on the next day as we left off last time with everyone having gone to bed. The party has mostly awoken to morning chow as the cooks are bringing up food caught from the local forest. Party has the entirety of the mercenary camp is still encamped where it's been. Nothing has changed. Air has his axe back. The goose is very troubled and traumatized. Flint and his little frat continue to bed in the same tent now. Mascaria still lost about her bush and what happened to it and who it was. And Bragan still finding pieces of elven mortals, humanoids, chunks of all over her. We join back. Now, is there anything anybody would like to do as the morning begins?
Remove the elven chunks completely.
As Bragan heads down to the river to fully clean up.
Yes.
Air, are you saying something?
No,
He
you
was
it clicks
muted
on
the
and off.
entire time, wasn't he?
I was muted. But I wasn't saying anything. Air is going to begin carving um a goose wing at the very pommel of the axe.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check for that. With advantage.
Okay. 16.
Alright. As you manage to do a not perfectly detailed, but passing enough goose wing, you recall back to your thoughts and the warmth around your hand from earlier the previous day. And although still traumatized, the wing comes out well designed.
I'm glad.
Alright. Flint, as you awaken and your little posse awakens around you, ending their cuddle session, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna be hanging out with my boys, getting some breakfast. And you know, Beatbox is always like dropping stuff on the ground, and then it's like, dude, Beatbox, 5 second rule. And he just puts it in his mouth anyway, because he's crazy like that, dog.
As you lot stand in line for chow, The cook, seeming kind of weirded out by the fact that goblins are following around a knoll. Beatbox does indeed, as usual, drop an egg on the floor and immediately picks it up and swallows it whole. As you lot find a little place to sit around.
Beatbox,
Go ahead.
you are absolutely off the chain, dog. You always get me going, dude. You get me twisted, dog. I fucking love it.
Can I die now?
I swear, Flint is just trying to see how far he can push. uh, as they go and sit around the fire drinking ale, enjoying the eggs and some sort of mush underneath. I'm not gonna do any more with that scene. Grim, we come to you. What would you like to do?
Well, let's see. Everyone's getting like the normal cook's chow, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is there anyone worthwhile or like noticeable for me to like not converse, but like have similar, like just grunt like a grunt conversation or something like that?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, 1 second.
If he
Shut-
rolls bad, he only sees me.
Shut up, Flint. No, god damn it.
17.
I heard that. As you look about, you see what looks to be a four-legged beast with long gray hair. It seems to be standing in the chow line. It's rather large. You'd say on all four legs. It seems to be around 3 feet tall easily. And it
Mm-hmm.
seems to have the look of a true hunter upon it.
Um. Well, I'm going to wait for it to finish its chow. We'll get in line for its chow, and then afterwards, I will sit next to it when I get my food and just like stare at it.
All right. As Flint, you manage to see this as you see Grim going about grabbing some chow behind what look you realize is a giant wolf, probably bred for like a gnome, one of the gnomes that work for the company, and he seems to sit down next to it and stare at it, and the two just seem to be having a staring contest. And there we will move on from there. Mascaria, what would you like to do?
We're eating. We're eating.
Yes. Yes.
Can I take the egg with me?
Yeah. This is a rather large egg, though, so.
Cook the egg?
Never mind. No, we're not cooking the egg.
I have a
Never
quick
mind.
question of curiosity.
Hmm.
Am I still at 2 HP?
Yep.
Fuck.
Because the DM's an asshole and thinks it's funny. Alright. Mascaria, as you kind of get up and deciding to leave the rather large egg, the egg that's almost to your size and probably weighs almost about half of you, you see the goose sitting outside your door, or outside the tent flap, and it is still guarding in the tent flap. And it just honks as you come by.
Can I pet its head?
As you reach up to pet the goose's head, it lowers its head down as it's a little bit taller than you and kind of bows, and you hear it sort of start to do a guttural purr.
Am I the
Aw.
only one hearing the DM kind of break up?
Is the DM breaking up? Well,
He did briefly for me, but he's fine now.
okay.
Little.
Yep.
Alright, sorry.
No
Not
worries.
too bad.
As you kind of feel the feathers, they're extremely soft, although you do notice that the goose seems to be sitting kind of awkwardly. kind of leaning
Oh,
off to the right slightly, almost as if it's trying to stay off its hindquarters.
can I crouch down and look?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
Ooh.
Let's see, what do you got? Alright. As you look down, you see that the goose seems to have a lot of red irritation around its sphincter. As well as the sphincter seems to have been stretched slightly, almost unnaturally.
Sphincter?
Yes.
Butthole.
Ah. Oh,
Happens.
can I can I heal it?
You know what? Do you have a healing spell, or would
How
you
would
like to
you
use
like to
medicine?
heal it?
Mm,
If you have a healing spell, sure. If you want to use medicine, roll medicine again.
mhm.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh god. And the Discord shows. As you start to inspect it, you realize you've never seen an injury like this in your life. You're not exactly sure how to fix it.
Hmm. I guess. Sorry.
Rub some lotion.
Air,
Um.
this isn't your scene. Shut up.
Sorry. Sorry.
Alright,
I'm gonna.
as you apologize, the
Yeah.
goose
Thank
kind of
you.
honks at you.
I'll pet its head again.
It bows once more and allows you to pet it as it continues to kind of give that guttural purr towards you.
Hmm. Am I going to eat?
That's up to you.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. As you head over to the chow line, grabbing up some of the local slop, as you realize that's pretty much the best way you can describe this, is it looks like a mix of mashed up berries, some sort of meat that you don't recognize, and some thick material that you're not sure could be a potato or, you have no idea, to be honest, as you're looking at it, as it's almost a grayish in color. As you begin to take a spoonful, it tastes rather sweet, almost like it's been one of the local berries. You're not sure if that's because it's been fermenting or if that's just because of the fact that there's local berries mashed into it. But as you sit down
Mm.
and relax, you see as Flint has his little group of posse kind of enjoying themselves, making fun of one of the goblins as he continues to drop things and shove it into his mouth right after picking it up. You see Grim, the very large dragonborn, staring at a giant wolf, just glaring at it as the two seem to glare at each other. And you see that Air is off, kind of sitting outside of his tent, carving away at a wing handle for his axe. But you don't see Bragan.
Hmm. Can I go? Actually. Mm. Yeah. I'll go look for her.
Okay. Alright, we'll come back to you in a second. Bragan, we come to you.
Wonderful.
As the morning or sun has just risen, you've headed out to hit the local river as quickly as possible to get yourself cleaned up and try and get rid of any other elven chunks you might find. Um, you kind of go walking down to the cold water. It's very clear. You see a few fish running by in this rather large stream. Walking into where it's about hip deep, You begin to, wash off your armor, washing off all your gear, making sure there's no more blood, finding more and more chunks on you. Give me a perception check.
Alrighty, give me a second. Just make sure I got that done, and then I believe my perception bonus is, yep. Eight.
All right.
Physical dice it is.
So as you're kind of cleaning up, something off to the other side of the river, opposite of where you came from, seems to be moving slightly, or at least it seems almost as if some of the leaves and brush move every few seconds. And seems to almost as if it's going back and forth down the bank.
Okay. How far from where I'm at?
You'd guess about 30 feet away from you.
Bragan, is she already in the river?
Yes.
Is her gear and like clothes on the other side of the bank, or?
Oh, I would assume that you would have come in with most of your armor and clothes just to wash it off, but left your like weapons and stuff on the bank so that they didn't get water on them.
Okay. How far am I, like, backwards stepwise to my weapons?
About 20 feet or so.
Okay. I think Bragan's gonna pause what she's doing and kind of just like stare at where the movement is.
Mhm.
If it continues when she stops, I think she'll do a scan for any potential prints on the riverbank, and then maybe start backstepping slowly towards her weapons, but not in like a fast retreating manner,
Okay.
like to draw too much attention.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another perception check then.
Okay, this time I roll with physical dice, see if I do better. Oh, much better. I believe that's a 21.
All right.
total.
As you look about, you do see some prints. Get. Yeah, no, actually, okay. Yeah, you see what looks to be a few separate sized or different sized tracks all around the same area, and you recognize them almost immediately as bear tracks.
Okay, and Bragan definitely, I think, at the fact that she might be facing a bear, knows to puff up, kind of staying strong, but I think she still remains quiet and moving back towards her weapons because she's not currently being, like, the bear's not currently being aggravated if it is indeed the bear. She just wants to get to at least her sword as fast as possible without rushing.
All right, as you continue backing up, you see one, then two black bear heads pop just out of out of the deep brush as they seem to stare at you. At this point, you've made it out of the river and have your weapons within reach.
When oh god, no, Fuka. When they watch me, being a monster hunter and a hunter in general, can I tell the level of alertness and intelligence in their eyes?
You guess that these are pretty dumb animals.
Okay,
So from
got
your
it.
overall, but they seem to be sniffing at the air pretty strongly.
I think Bragan's gonna pick up her sword and like wield it, like holding it up, like using the light to her advantage, and I think she'll like puff up further, and in the way you're supposed to drive away bears is be loud, so I think she's gonna shout, "Oi! Bugger off! Get!" and stand her ground.
As you shout this, you hear a kind of a movement behind you. Mascaria, as you hear Bragan shout this, you can kind of just barely make out her standing on the river with all puffed up and staring at the other side of the river.
Do I
Nope.
hear this? Okay.
You're deaf. Bugger off.
You, Flint, and Grim are still back at camp.
I thought the camp was near the river. My bad.
So yes, Miscaria, you hear this, and you can see Bragan staring threateningly over at the other side of the river.
Can I try to see what she's yelling at?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay.
About to fight some bears.
Better than a diary goose.
Yeah.
Dun, it, dun, it,
Dun,
dun.
dun.
Mascaria, you said. I just can't get how innocent you sound. Alright, with an 8, you see that she's staring off at something. You don't quite glimpse it. However, you do hear what sounds like something very large and loud running towards you.
Mm.
Guys, I'll be
Bragan,
right
hear
back.
that?
You're good.
Like 10 minutes.
No worries. Yeah, Bragan can hear this as well, as she's at this point noticed that there's a tiefling coming out of the brush.
Mm.
The loud sound moving towards me is Miscaria.
There's a louder one coming up from off to your guys' right, so it's still coming up through the
Oh.
river, or up by the river.
Immediately, Bragan's gonna try to whirl around and get a position where she can side eye the what appears to be normal looking bears, but point her sword and ready herself in the direction of the right,
Okay.
the other noise.
Mascaria, what about yourself? Now that you've come out of the brush and can see that Bragan has now started standing in your direction, weapon drawn.
At the ready. Do I have my
Um,
armor on?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to run
Double
behind her.
Hide! I am tall!
Okay. As you run behind her, you hear the loud footsteps coming quicker and quicker behind you. As you see two rather large white figures come running out of the bush, growling with a loud roar. Out pops two rather large polar bears,
Mm.
as well as you notice a third creature coming up behind them. What looks to be similar to a polar bear, but with clumps of it missing and or bone being exposed.
So I got a question.
Yes.
Why are there polar bears in the jungle?
In Africa? Good question. All right. And thus, everyone rolls initiative.
Nice. So I just currently have my sword on me, correct?
Yep.
Alright, just double checking.
Wait, everyone or just those two?
Correct. Everyone.
Everyone.
You can get there eventually. Natural 20, 22, baby! I'm
Oh,
ready to
okay.
fight some bears.
Let's see, since I got a -3.
Oh, is this what you meant by the bearathon comment like a week ago, DM?
No. No.
I got a 13.
13. Grim, you're really good at this.
No.
Mascaria got a 4. As small as ever. And Flint got an 8. And then I'm just going to roll for air because it's quicker if I do. Let's see, what's his initiative bonus? It's a +1. And that's a 3. Alright. This is not my good dice for the night. And thus, Bragan, you are up first as you see these 3 charging figures at you.
Do the black bears appear to be engaging, or are they holding?
They
off?
are coming across the river at this point, as you can start to see them walking your
Okay.
direction.
Looking at the potential zombie polar bear, does it seem to be stronger than the other two? Like, it's more of a threat, or does it appear weaker?
You're not 100% sure. You've never seen this creature like this before, but it is coming directly at you
Okay.
with no
How
hesitation.
close? How close is it?
They're still roughly about 30 feet away from you.
Okay. Okay. Um. I think that readying an action
Hmm.
is that triggers as soon as it's set off, correct?
Yep.
Okay. If I take a bonus action, can I no longer ready an action, or does my full actions am I still able to ready that?
So basically, you're delaying at this point, so you would go as soon as it queued off.
But I couldn't do a bonus action until next time we set off, or I could do a bonus action now.
No, it'd have to be
You could
when
do
your
a-
turn.
Okay.
So-
Isn't it like you ready your action and then you take
Yep.
the action as a reaction?
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, it's holding an
then
action is kind of the idea, and that also
I
moves
would
your
like
initiative.
to sort of take a stance in front of Miscaria, send a glance behind my shoulder, and be like, keep an eye out for the black bears on the left. And I want to ready my action as soon as one of the polar bears is within my sword's distance, which I believe is just 5 feet.
Mhm.
Yep, 5 feet. I'm just gonna stab or
Okay.
swing.
Swingy
So-
swing.
All right. As the black bear starts charging across the river, it makes it about halfway to the river water. The skeletal polar bear is going to come straight up at you, and you get your action now, as is within your range.
Nice. Sweet.
Go
Stabby
ahead.
stab time.
Roll to attack.
Alright.
Let's see what you can get as this thing kind of trumps over.
Natural
20.
20, 24.
All right, confirm.
Roll to confirm. Oh boy. Oh gosh, I switched to the Russian keyboard.
Russian keyboard? What?
8.
All
I
right.
have a Russian keyboard, don't ask.
Double dice rolls.
Alright, let me roll that damage. Okay,
Mhm.
that's plus. I don't double the modifier, right?
Yes. Because you're doing it
Oh, I
twice.
do? Okay.
Mhm.
23 damage total.
All right, as you kind of ready up as this thing comes charging straight at you, you don't
Oh,
fear no bear as you
You're
cut.
cutting out for me, DM.
How am I cutting out? For fuck's sake, Discord. Even Discord wants me to drink. Let's see. I know I'm coming
Oh
through on the
gosh,
stream.
you like skipped, like I heard you describing me attack it, and then you're now just talking.
Yep, there we go. All right. So
Okay.
as you ready yourself, you don't back down from any bears. You've seen bears before, even if these ones are white. That's nothing special. As you wait for it as it charges forward, cutting into it with one straight slash into the polar bear's face. You see as the jaw gets almost lopped off, slashing it through it. The bear seems unfazed, but you can feel that you did a good amount of damage to it as you cut it down hard.
As Braget does this, I think she like bares her teeth and growls at the bear as she slices it.
All right, as you go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Oh, okay. Let me see what my intimidation bonus is. Not the highest. I have low charisma. 17.
As you growl at the bear turns. The stream is flapping a bit. Not my problem. The bear turns and basically feeling that its jaw has been cut off and runs as quickly as possible. That is an opportunity attack as it is leaving your area. Go ahead and make a
Yes.
second attack.
I am the bear slayer, slayer of bears. All right,
Playing
let's see
gay
if I get
men.
another natural 20. No, 15.
Wait,
15
Zaya,
hits.
wait, Zaya, I got a question. Tikva,
Break.
Bregan.
Yes.
Shit. Why are you slaying gay men?
Slay,
Because
queen.
they attacked me.
Slay.
Yeah, dude, that's not cool.
Slay.
Thanks. All right. There are 10 points of damage.
Okay, one sec. I'm just checking something to make sure something's working. I'm checking to make sure the stream's still live. Un momento. Alright, stream is still live. Okay. It seems to be back again. Okay. You do 10 points of damage as the creature starts to turn and run, smacking it in the ass as hard as you can. You slice open as you watch chunks of bowel come flying out and dragging away as this polar bear seems to retreat with a bit more vigor. Alright. However, the second polar bear seeing this is going to go and charge straight at you. As you already took your action, it is going to attempt to bite at you. And that is a 15 to hit.
Barely hits.
Alright, as it comes in on to attack you, it's going to bite you for 7 points of damage as it bites down on your hand holding the sword, just crunching into your hand. You feel the blood start to drop.
Ouch.
And it is going to then slash at you with its claws. That is, I assume a 9 doesn't hit.
No.
As the claws, even though the bear releases its bite and you pull your hands away, the claws seem to fly past you as you dodge nimbly out of the way. Grim, you can hear and smell blood off in the distance. What would you like to do?
Food.
That should terrify the party.
Okay. So does my wolf friend smell this as well?
The wolf seems preoccupied with its meal.
Okay. So I get up on my legs,
Mhm.
sniff the air a bit, then with with devilish, well, not even devilish, just like a very dark, eagerly smile with saliva dripping from my face, and I just howl with, howl with hunger and charge towards the smell.
Okay, it will take you another turn to get there. As the
Okay.
smell suddenly, huh?
Grim, you got something on your face. You've got like some like drool down there. I don't know what's going on there. Like you need to like get that out of there. It's kind of bothering me a little bit.
As
Can I not eat him?
as you just see as Grim just starts charging with a loud howl, the entirety of the mercenary company seems at shocked as they watch Grim just go charging off into the forest. Alright. The other black bear is going to run across, getting halfway. Flint, it is your turn. What would you like to do as you watch as Grim
Okay,
charges
so
off?
yeah, tell me about these black bears. Like how far away am I from the melee?
It's it's gonna take you at least one turn to get over there. You can't see him directly as there's
Okay.
a dense wood between you two.
Okay, so like the company itself isn't in
Hmm.
any danger of like being attacked by the
Nope.
bears. It's like all happening in the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna tell my boys to stay there.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for any other
Okay.
dangers, and I'm gonna start heading over there.
Alright. As you start charging off behind Grim, you just see a hole in the forest behind him as he runs through trees, biting plants. At one point, you see a snake that seems to have had its head bitten off, almost as if in a perfect imprint of where Grim's face was.
Whoa, cool! Certainly makes my trip a lot easier. I'm like, I've got 40-foot movement, so I'm like just like doing a peaceful jog, but like I'm going like so fast.
Basically, you are now keeping up with Grim at this point. You're right on his
Yeah.
tail, literally. All right. We'll come back to you in a moment. Miss Scaria, you are up. What would you like to do?
Hmm. Hmm. Well, what am I looking at?
So off to your left in the river, you can see two black bears are advancing towards you guys, and on the or right in front of Bragan, you see a zombified-looking polar bear running away, and two other polar bears advancing on her. One of which has been already bitten her hand and caused her to bleed.
Hmm. Can I heal her?
Yeah, you can roll medicine.
I'm gonna.
Mascaria is the main character who will never do a single bit of damage in one of my campaigns, but will always heal. Truly a traditional medic. Remind me when you level up, Mascaria, to show you some of the healing spells you can pick.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No, shut up. Shut up, Ryan.
I didn't say anything.
I know what you're thinking.
All right, as you kind of see Bragan's hand that's bleeding while it's holding the sword, you kind of grab some bandages out of one of your pockets and start wrapping her hand around the sword, making it so the blood would stop, tying it in a tight knot. You get 2 HP back, Bragan, and the sword is stuck in your hand.
It's fine. It means the bears can't knock it out.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. And Air, as you watch as Grim and Flint head deep into the forest off in the same direction where you now are hearing what sounds like the clashing of metal and the roaring of creatures, what would you like to do?
I would like to I gotta make sure that my company isn't gonna fucking die, so I'm gonna head in with them.
All right, following the same track as Grim and Flint, it will take you 2 turns with where you were sitting at to get there. So, all right, and
Can I
that
try to patchwork heal myself as I go?
do what? Sorry.
Like as I'm heading towards that area, can I try to patch up my wounds a little bit?
All right, yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine roll.
Okay.
As you run back by the end of the hole, you also see the goose that kind of honks at your direction. You can feel it glaring at you.
Well,
Yeah.
before I start patching myself up, I just hold the axe and just kind of shake it back and forth a little with a wry smile.
Marriage problems.
I got a 20 combined.
All right, you manage to get 10 HP back as you bandage up a good amount of your wounds and bite marks from the goose.
Thank Christ.
However, the goose is now following you.
Oh, the goose is loose. He's right on your
Do I
caboose.
Do I sense, with having the Hyonkany, that it is wanting to attack me?
Yes, it seems angry. And it seems to be menacing towards you.
For tongue teeth.
You feel like you don't want this goose
Okay,
giving
I'm
you an
gonna turn on my
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna turn on my heel and throw my axe at it.
Okay. Interesting decision. Okay. Um
You said it wants to attack me, right?
Yeah, no, you're fine. And let me just add that thing into the grouping. All right, the dire goose has been added. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
All right.
Although you do notice the dire goose is now wearing what looks to be some pieces of metal on it,
What?
and it has a saddle.
It's evolving.
Ascaria, I'm gonna kill you.
First, you compliment her
Me?
voice, and then you say you want to kill her. Oh man.
Does a 19 hit?
Just barely. Roll damage.
Royce. Okay. That's Fenrir. Wrong character.
Oh my god.
I love how much you've literally
Nice.
got people dying here. Give me a moment. Let me find my dire goose character sheet so I can keep track of things. There it is. Okay. So as you manage to get the axe or toss the axe at it, it connects straight into the wing of it, and blood is starting to come off of the goose. And it's glaring at you as now the axe is stuck inside of it.
One second. Wrong character. Goddamn. I need to check something.
Maya, I will kill you.
It immediately returns to my hand.
All right.
It doesn't require second action.
As the axe pulls out, you see the goose kind of jerk in pain as blood squirts out, and it's glaring at you as it is now charging at you. All right.
All right.
Is there anything else you can do?
I have a bonus action.
You do?
Fuck it. I'll throw my axe again.
Okay. All right.
22 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
All right.
This
And man, that's not really good. 7 damage.
Alright, as you toss the axe again straight at the goose, hitting the other wing this time as it kind of jerks back as the axe gets stuck, and it returns back to your hand almost immediately. More blood comes squaring out, and the goose is now charging you. Alright. Anything else? I'm gonna take... Yes, go ahead.
Um. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it.
Okay. As the DM takes a moment to run to the restroom because he's been drinking water all day, you have a moment to take a second to think.
I growled at a bear and scared it.
Awesome.
Nice.
So, how's it going, guys?
I'm the
Right.
alpha bear.
And then you just
I'm
see
the
while
captain
you're...
now.
I'm the captain now. Yes. Someone post that meme, but Photoshop a bear in.
Oh shit.
Photoshop.
When
What?
Royce gets back, let him know to add 2 damage to it.
Okay.
Why'd you add the dire goose? I don't think we're high enough level for it.
Okay, why
Because
are you
he
fighting
said it was going
Fire?
to attack me.
It was
So I didn't
going
really have
to.
a
It
choice.
wasn't going to do it now. It was going to.
You could have had it fight the bears first and have a bear v goose battle.
The DM has returned. As...
Let
Oh
Yes?
well.
Okay.
Royce. So I just looked at how the weapon works. Please add 2 more damage because with returning weapon it gets plus.
Did you
1
wash your hands?
to damage.
I did.
That was really fast.
Yeah, I pee
Okay.
fast. Thank you. And I'm also a germaphobe, Flint, so don't worry.
Okay.
And can add that next time. If you didn't add it, that is not my responsibility.
Fair enough.
All right. As the goose takes up its plans and rolls initiative, and it waits till next turn. The polar bear that was one of the polar bears that was advancing towards Bragan, since you've already gotten your opportunity attack, it is coming straight at you and moving within your range, and it is going to bite you. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
As it bites down on your other hand, again grasping firmly in its teeth, you take
Firmly grasp it.
10 points of piercing damage as it
Oh.
pulls and shreds.
That's not real good.
And as it lets your hand go, kind of pulling back, it rears back on its back legs, and it's going to try and swipe at you. Well, that's 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 15 points of slashing damage as it just scratches
I'm
right across your
down.
face. Miscardia, as you're just standing there hiding behind Bragan,
Okay,
you watch as Bragan drops at the smack of a claw as it slashes her to the floor. Blood flying above you. Alright.
Growled at that one.
Well, Bragan, congratulations. You get to make a death saving throw.
Wonderful! Yay!
Dying to
I
a polar
love
bear.
it.
Let's go.
Oh, what's that? A 6? Failure.
Alright, we'll come back to you. As the
Big
black
L,
bears
F
run
in
across
chat.
the river, they are still 10 feet away. The skeletal polar bear is now staring at Grim, and it is going to immediately make an attack at Grim as it has charged into the forest
already
full
there?
on. Yeah, it was coming your direction because it was running away. And it has a really far movement. Miss whoops on the ground, by the way. Does a 11 hit.
Yes.
All right. It is going to bite you. And that is 7 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you, Grim, chomping at one of your hands. It really likes hands. And it is going to rear back on its legs, having felt threatened, and is going to try and slash you, and that is a 26 to hit.
Correct, yes.
All right, as that is 3, and that is 5. That is 10 points of slashing damage as it just scratches across your chest. throwing all of its
Okay,
weight
yep,
behind
I'm
you.
down.
As Grim just drops in front of you, Flint.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
if only we had a healer.
That was your healer. The other polar bear, having seen that Bragan is down, is going to smack Bragan, and that's an automatic success, and is going to then stand up on its hind legs and slash at Mascaria.
Do I take a death failure
Yep.
for that? Yep.
And
One off,
Mascaria
guys.
does a 20 hit your AC.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Your AC would be right next to your initiative bonus. It should say armor class.
12.
Yep, that hits.
Mm.
Alright. As that is 2d6, that is 3, that is 4, and that is 9 points of slashing damage as it just scratches across your face as it throws its weight behind it.
Oh.
I bet that feels good. Alright. And Grim, please give me a death saving throw.
Holy crap.
It was at this point Flint knew. He fucked up.
I should have brought my boys with me.
14.
14, that's one success. That black bear is still charging across the river. The dire goose is going to charge at air.
Oh.
Sorry.
I was hoping he could provide some backup, but he's too preoccupied with his own personal vendettas, I guess.
Does a 24 hit.
Yes, it hits.
Okay. As it does 3 points of bludgeoning damage, I couldn't have rolled lower. As the goose smacks you with one of its wings, slamming at you. Fucking goose. And wait, it only has one turn. Flint, you're up.
Crap.
You can hear a goose smacking someone behind you, and you can see this zombified polar bear standing in front of you.
I thought
What's
the
that
zombie
phrase
one ran
about,
away.
It did from you. Yes.
about that guy who's running from a tiger and he falls off a cliff and he's hanging there and there's a little strawberry?
Apocalypse Now?
I don't remember. I don't remember what that's from. But right now, that's how he feels. He's in between a rock and a hard place.
Uh-huh.
A bear and a goose place.
Yep.
How bad does the bear in front of me look?
Oh, it looks like it's on the brink of death, no pun intended.
Okay, I'm just gonna
pulverized
go
it for
ahead.
you.
Okay, cool. It's been tenderized.
It's missing
I'm
its
just gonna-
jaw, everything.
Remember, guys, just one
Yeah.
medicine check on the people dying, and they'll be okay.
I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Literally, if they have 1 HP, they're not dead anymore. You're fine.
Alright, Flint, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna punch the bear in front of me.
Alright. Are you doing a
Uh,
called shot or just a general?
Just a punch.
Okay.
Just wherever I can get it, you know?
Alright. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's gonna be a 14 plus 6, 20.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. I've got like a little, on my right hand, I have a knuckle duster, and I'm using my knuckle duster. That's gonna be 9 points of damage.
As you slam, throwing a wide haymaker straight at this thing, smacking it right into the nose, you punch the nose off as the bear looks almost in surprise as its entire body jerks and falls over. It stops moving.
Oh crap.
You killed the bear.
Because I am a gnoll, I can go on a rampage.
Mhm.
Whenever I reduce somebody to 0 hit points, I think I can make an extra attack.
Yes,
So-
but there's nothing within your range other than Grim to hit.
Oh, I can move 15 feet as part of the attack.
Well, you can see the goose behind you if you want to save air.
Can I get to Mascaria?
No, that's gonna be another 30 feet.
Okay.
It's like abandoning your captain to save the druid. That's a mood.
And save Bragan.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's fine. It's fine. Help them.
Okay.
Help them.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Cause she's the healer, right? And
Well,
I'm
not,
gonna
not technically.
Grim's the healer
I'm gonna
technically.
take my second. I'm gonna take my second action to get there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a flurry of blows and make 2 unarmed strikes against this guy.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. 2 attacks. That's gonna be does an 11 hit?
It does not. As you swing, and the
Okay.
polar bear's ass seems to just slightly twerk to the right, and you manage to
Oh.
miss.
But the other one's gonna be a 23.
That hits. As you watch this thing twerk to the right, you immediately turn and swing with your other hand, smashing into its hip. Go ahead and roll damage.
Stay away from them. That's gonna be another 9 points of damage.
All right, and roll an intimidation check for me.
Okay, cool. I'm good at those. That's gonna be a 13.
As the bear kind of whimpers, and it's starting to look like it's gonna move away. At least one of them is.
This whole time, Flynn has been slouching, and for the first time, you see him like stand up straight, and you realize he's about 7 feet tall, and he just like menaces this guy.
Yep, the bear's
And he-
starting to move towards the river.
And he starts laughing. He does that hyena laugh. He goes like, hold on.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Flint?
That's my turn.
Okay. Mascaria, you just watched as one of the bears got punched and turned towards the river and ran. The other one is still within your range though, and will attack you if you move. What would you like to do?
Can I cast I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know that spell.
Is it the one with the staff?
Thaumaturgy?
Where thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy?
Oh, okay? How would you like to use this spell?
I want to yell at it.
Okay. What are you gonna yell?
Stay away.
All right. Roll intimidation with advantage. That's just a d20 straight for you. You don't have any bonuses to intimidation. All right, let's see. What are you getting?
Without the plus?
Yeah, you have a +0, so just d20. Oh, there it goes. There's an 8, and do it again. Same thing. Let's see how if you manage to scare off this bear. Oh, and it's popping. Give it a moment for Discord to load it. All right, 14. Okay. Give me a moment. Fucking. The other bear turns and runs.
Oh yay!
All right. As you yell out, "Stay away!" the bear seems to acknowledge it and move on. What is there anything else you'd like to do, Mascaria, as you haven't moved?
Can I check on Bragan?
She looks to be bleeding out. And suddenly, a rock carrying a rock falls out of the sky and kills Bragan. Yes, go ahead, Mascaria.
Can I heal?
Yeah. Roll a medicine check.
Please help.
Suddenly, Bragan's accent has changed after being beaten the hell
No,
out of.
this is me as a player. I beg.
Ah!
Oh.
You get 4 points healed back to you, Bragan.
That's all that matters. I'm not dead.
We We've got to get the healer some healing spells.
If Fragan's conscious, I think she'll like stumble up, like expecting to still have to fight off bears, and then
Oh,
just looks around and
The
is
two
like,
black bears are still coming across the river towards you guys.
ah, fuck. I guess Fragan readies herself, like sluggishly, probably,
Okay, as
because
you
her
stand
face,
up.
blood in her eyes.
All right. Chunks of elf still hanging off of her. Air,
I'm bathed.
you're up.
Yes.
The goose is within your
Um.
range now. It has smacked you with its wing.
Okay. With one of my daggers, I'm going to go to stab it in the chest to grapple it, so it can't run away.
Okay, roll.
Yes, I know that's a called shot.
Yeah, roll an attack first with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm trying something a
Okay.
little different for called shots. Normally I would just set the DC a lot higher, but with disadvantage it makes it a little more interesting.
What happens if I roll the same number?
It's that number.
Oh, okay. Well then, that is 18.
All right, you managed to stab into it. Now roll to see roll your damage. Let's start with that.
Okay. Wow. 3 damage.
That's a dagger for you. As you pierce into it, now roll strength or roll athletics, and it's going to roll strength.
Athletics. There it is. That is going to be a nat 20.
All right, as you manage to grapple the goose to the ground and slam it, it can't get away. You are
I'm going to
Hard
go for
drop.
a decapitation with my axe.
Oh my.
all right. That's another called shot. Please do with disadvantage.
I will do so.
Now it can't run, but
Nice.
neither can he.
Nice. Okay. That's gonna be 22.
All right, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fucking Christ, my fucking rolling is actually semi decent tonight. That is 8 damage to decapitate the
As
goose.
you slam down into the goose, you see its neck starting to open up, but it has not been decapitated. It is honking in pain. And it is not a happy goose. Yes. All right, as feathers and blood are going everywhere. Said polar bear is going to continue to run. Bragan, you are up. What would you like to do?
All right, so all the polar bears are running away.
Yep.
Correct. How far away are the black bears?
About 10 feet.
Okay, is one closer than the other? I thought
Nope.
one ran first.
They're about
Nope.
equal distance.
Okay. Then oh god, D&D Beyond, please. Okay. I would like to. Okay. Because it's no. Does this require? Sorry, I'm checking something real quick.
Mhm.
There's a no. Okay, yeah. I think Bragan, with her face dripping with blood, reaches up, like smears it off her face, holds it in her hand, like chants something under her breath, and then the blood turns black in her hand and then disappears as that same dark energy forms around the bear, and I'm going to use my blood curse of bloated agony on, let's say, the black bear on the right.
Okay.
Within 30 feet of me to painfully swell until the end of my turn. For the duration of this curse, the creature is disadvantaged on strength and dexterity ability checks and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
After that, I think she's going to hunter's mark it with her tattoo.
Mhm.
Because it's within range, so
Okay.
it'll take extra damage.
Okay.
Let me go make note of that. Used, and then it's within 10 feet.
Nice tattoo.
As
Yeah,
it glows.
yeah, it glows. It's all cool. It's all up her arm. It's badass. It's within her, running speed. So I think she's gonna charge at it with the great sword, great sword, and just swing at it with rage boiling in her blood.
Roll for an attack.
All right, let's hope I can hit it.
After all that, yeah.
Oh fuck! I should have rolled physical.
Yeah.
I
As
think-
you charge at the bear, sword above your head, coming to slam down, the bear seems to still manage to kind of slightly move to the side as it's kind of starting to bloat and fall over, and kind of twist as its legs can barely hold it up, and the sword comes straight down into the river, smashing into the water.
Fuck. I
Uh,
think she just like grits her teeth and prepares to murderize it next round.
Okay. Said black bear is going to attack you though, at disadvantage. Correct?
Good. Let me double check. I thought it was on ability checks.
It doesn't matter as
Yeah.
the bear explodes from the disease, rolling 2 natural ones. Bear chunks go everywhere, all over Bragan's face.
Bragan smiles at that.
And the smell of disease is strong, Flint. Having
Black
charged
blood
though,
rains.
the polar bear that was running has turns around and begins advancing towards Bragan now, the fully healed one, and it is going to immediately stand up on its hind legs and attack Bragan full on. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
It is 3, that is 4, that is 7, 12 points of slashing damage as the
Down again.
polar bear just slams you into the riverbed, into the river water.
Yeah.
You will,
From behind. Didn't
you are
see
also
it.
now considered drowning, so you will take
Yep.
1 fail no matter what, as long as you are in that water. All right,
Next round or this round?
next round. Grim,
Okay.
make a death saving throw,
At
buddy.
least I'm cleaned off.
That's true.
Sploosh.
3.
Grim fails again.
Again?
Or, sorry, for the first time. Apologies.
Hold on. I was like, wait a minute. I got a 14 last time. Don't play with me, Royce. No.
The second black bear, having seen that the polar bear has done this, is going to charge straight at the corpse of Bragan and immediately attack, and auto succeeds due to
Not
her
the
being...
not the standing up dude.
No. Nope, it's
Am
going
I
after the
buried
closest
underneath
one.
the river? Can you see me?
Bragan, that is 1 failed death saving throw as the bear smashes into you.
I really wish I was level 3.
As the dire goose, now we come back, comes out or continues to be stabbed. It is going to attempt with its long neck to bite air at disadvantage since it's grappled. Let me see. Okay, does a 19 hit? Air.
Yes, but can I make a reaction so that it bites my metal arm? Because I didn't use my reaction last time.
That's fair. All right, yeah. That's its first attack. As it bites down, I'm not going to roll damage because there's no reason to. It is then going to try and bite you again. With a disadvantage. That is a 19. I'm going to take that hits.
Yeah, that one hits.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
that's
fighter probably.
3. So 7 points of piercing damage as it bites your other arm this time.
Ouch.
Lodging
Why
a
is it doing
few
less damage than the bears?
because it's rolling really badly. I got a 1 and a 2 and for its
All right.
2d6, and then it gets a 4. Okay. All right, as the goose, that's it, the end of its turn. It is in frantic mode. Flint, as you just watch as Bragan tries to charge at the bear she made bloat, and it explodes in front of her, and then the polar bear that was originally running away seems to turn around and just bitch slap her straight into
Maul me
the
from
water.
Behind. Yep.
Okay.
What would
Lux
you like
back
to
and
do?
forth.
This is a bad situation. I mean, I just gotta go full ham on this guy. There's not really much else I can do. First attack with my knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a 19, and then I'm gonna go ahead and roll all my attacks at the same time because I'm gonna be doing my first attack and then my second action attack, and then I'm gonna do another flurry of blows. So that's gonna be 4 in total.
Okay. And you're just charging at what the bears?
The polar bear, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
The second knuckles attack is gonna be a 13.
That hits.
Okay, and then the 2 unarmed. That's gonna be a 20 and a 24.
Those both hit.
Heck yeah, dude. Didn't roll too good for the damage. 11 plus 27 points of damage to the polar bear.
Okay, so all right. It as you just start punching it left and right, stepping over Bragan's
Boom,
corpse.
boom, boom, boom.
The bear is taking every hit as you can see it wincing, blood kind of coming out of its mouth, but it is still standing. All right. Mascaria, you are up.
What am I looking at?
So as you look out, you see as Flint is just punching this one polar bear that just smacked Bragan back down in the water. Bragan has yet to resurface at this point. You can see off to the right, barely you see what looks to be a large dragonborn body laying in the forest, just laying there. You can also hear hyonking coming from the distance, as well as start to see that the 2 polar bears that you originally managed to intimidate away have started turning, or the other one has started turning and is going towards Flint, and one of the black bears is going towards Flint as well. So what would you like to do?
I need to go help Bragan.
Probably a good idea. You can hear gurgling coming from the water.
Yeah.
All right, as you charge into the water stepping behind Flint, as Flint's just barely in front of Bragan, you manage to see her body kind of as her arms floating after being smacked harder into the dirt. What would you like to do?
Don't let me drown, preferably.
No, yeah. I want to pick her up and drag her away from the water.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Well, I don't have a lot of my equipment on, so I should weigh a little less. That makes it easier.
Yeah, sure. Wet,
What'd she get?
metal, large human being.
My armor isn't metal. I just got like a sword
Alright,
on me.
as you, being the strongest tiefling woman we've ever had on one of our streams, manage to bridle carry up the Bragan and walk her back to the shore and set her down with all of her gear still attached, as her sword is still kind of tied to her hand. You've managed to pull her out of the water, and she is not breathing currently.
My 6'1" blood hunter
is being carried out by the tiny druid. Yes.
This
is great.
Can I perform CPR?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another medicine check. The party is going to invest in healing spells just to teach Mascaria at this rate.
God.
Yeah, please. Become a healer druid, please.
I got Circle of Stars or something like that. I can never remember. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Circle of Dreams.
Thank you. Alright, as you go and start pumping down on her chest.
Did it twice?
Oh, you only had to do it once. Start pumping down on her chest. Plug her nose and start breathing into her breathing into her mouth. She suddenly kind of turns over, coughing up water, and Bragan, you get 6 points of health back.
Fucking bears. How much is that? 6?
Yep.
Nice.
However, you are prone currently.
Oh, that's fine.
All
I'm
right.
bleeding and prone.
Yep.
And drenched.
Uh-huh. All right. As Mascaria manages to perform CPR, Air, you are still grappling your mortal enemy in the jungles here.
I am going to use one of my magic tinkering. What's it called? I got 4. I'm using one. I'm going to touch one of the parts of the metal implements on it, and I'm going to make it a very, very high-pitched frequency noise to disorient the goose.
Okay. I'm gonna. Give me a
No, I don't.
D20.
Oh, okay.
No modifiers.
D20 roll. That is a 17.
All right. The goose seems very disoriented and seems very confused.
All right. I am going to use my bonus action to take another hit at that same spot on the neck to try to finish the job.
Finish him. Dun-dun-dun.
He's determined to kill this goose. All right. And what'd you get?
All right, and let's 16.
Does not hit as you slam your axe into the dirt.
Even with it being disoriented?
Yep.
Damn.
As the goose's neck keeps moving about left and right, you slam your axe in the dirt. The dirt kind of puffs up, and the goose is now blinded as well. All right.
Fair enough.
Next up is the other polar bear who is going to start moving towards Flint and immediately smack at him. Does a 19 hit?
That's gonna do it.
All right, as it bites at your side, doing 7 points of piercing damage,
Ouch.
and then it is going to rear back up on its legs as it releases blood flowing out and going to try and slash you. Does a 17 hit again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3, that's 5, so that's 8 plus another 5, that's 13 points of slashing damage.
Flint says, I knew I should have taken that second level on Barbarian. And he goes down.
As the polar bear smacks, just like Bragan, slamming Flint into the ground. This is going to become a routine where Mascaria is going to run out, grab them, heal them,
Yeah.
and then the next one's going to run
is
forward.
he in the river too?
Yep.
Goodness.
All right,
No
Bragan,
more rivers.
you are up.
Oh, yep. Okay. How far am I from the bears? The ones that just
10 feet
down
out.
Flint. There's 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. 3. Or no, yes, there's 2,
Oh.
because there's 2 of them, yeah, you're correct.
Which one's closer to the bank of the river?
They're all about the same distance.
Which one looks more beat up?
Well, the polar bear, the one that Flint just hit left and right seems to be spewing up blood with every few seconds.
How close am I to my original gear that I had taken off to bathe?
Within 5 feet.
Okay. Is it a free action or a bonus action to pick up a weapon?
It will count as an action.
Okay, then go in again and die, but I don't have like any ranged weapons. So, you know what? Bleeding, drenched, and probably on death's door, Reagan will still, relentless as ever, run in and attempt to cut open the very bloody bear.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I survived this. I hope I get to level 3 at least. 21 total.
That hits as you slam into the polar bear charging straight
Oh,
from
my frustration.
Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
As you slice into the bear, cutting off one of its arms as you pull the blade straight up, the polar bear is still standing, but it is squirting blood left and right. Alright. And is there anything else you want to do?
I don't know if I can do anything else. Wait, hang on.
You have used your movement
Wait.
and an action.
I have used my movement and action, and Okay, no, I'm gonna hold off because if I do my one thing, I'll die. So.
Well, that's good because you're about to, as the polar bear now with its other, or being very upset with you, it is going to try and bite you. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
I'm sorry.
6, that's 11 points of piercing damage as the polar bear
Down.
bites you and just kind of chucks you to the side.
Down again, boys. Time to respawn.
Alright, and it is going to smack Grim with its second action and slash him as it realizes it's still in. Grim is still. Or not Grim. Sorry, Flint, as Flint is still in front of him. So, Flint, you take 1 automatic fail.
Okay.
Grim! How's that death saving throw sounding right now?
I mean, after getting bear smacks for no reason, I'd say it looks mighty fine.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
1
Save
second.
us, please, cleric, please.
Hang on. I will save you with my teeth. I don't know. 15!
Alright, that's a success. Are you up?
Nope, one more.
Meanwhile, the commander is still fighting a goose.
And he's saving his men. He set out to save his company, and they're all dying while he wrestles a goose.
Alright. The black
Oh my
bear,
God.
that's still standing, now seeing that you two are down, is going to charge towards Mascaria, and it's going to
No, don't
attack.
hurt her.
Making it to Mascaria. Mascaria does a 17 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
Oh,
1d.
no.
That is 7 points as it bites you, biting into your side as hard as it can. You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Hey, you're a druid. These animals
Sorry,
will love you.
my weapons
Nani?
are there if you need them.
And it's going to stand up and claw at you. That's an 18 to hit. As it slashes you for 6 points of damage, or slashing damage, Mascaria. I believe you're down.
Yeah.
Oh my
As
god. Okay, wait.
Mascaria
Who's still alive? Who is still
drops.
alive?
I am.
Oh god.
Just the
There.
commander.
Our
As
only hope. Our
the
savior.
goose's turn is up,
Unless you can come.
Nah, bro, this is a
Unless you
TPK.
can rise, Groove.
and with
Level 2
disadvantage,
characters versus 4 bears.
it is going to roll to attack. Does a 22 hit air.
The
It
rest of
bites
the
my arm
company is
pretty
not
damn
hearing
good.
this at all.
That's
The rest of the
one.
company doesn't care.
That's 7 points of piercing damage from the goose.
No, my metal arm. Because
Oh.
reaction.
All right, and it's gonna take its second turn to attack, bite you again at disadvantage. Well, that one's a 10 to hit,
That does not hit.
as it fails to attack
How-
you.
You've got like the lowest HP. How are you surviving this long?
Don't ask.
Flint, you get an
Save us!
automatic failure from being from drowning, but go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
I am
Flint.
notoriously bad at these, so we'll see. D20, baby. That's a success. I got a 12.
All right,
Oh,
Mascaria, roll a d20
your
for me.
goblin buddy should be here.
No modifiers.
I didn't think I would need them. I thought, you know.
Always assume you need them.
This wasn't deadly until the goose got involved.
Oh my god.
That's
Well,
a
it's not the goose
failure,
that's killing
Mascaria.
me.
That's a 7, so you
Oh
fail
my
one.
god.
Air, you're up.
Next round, I'm gonna die for sure.
Grim,
Don't
you
jinx
need to-
yourself.
Grim, you need to revive and heal.
No, I'm not. I'm not even jinxing myself. I'm gonna take an automatic fail because I'm in a river.
The fail will happen after, though. You take a chance at rolling to
DM,
succeed.
how's this goose
Oh
looking?
boy.
Oh, he looks fine. This
You're not
goose is
gonna kill
bloody,
him
but
before
he
we
doesn't look
die.
that upset. He's ready for
You
more.
dumb bitch.
You need to confirm.
How
Oh my
far
God.
away am I from the party?
Which party?
The one fighting.
The one's drowning, maybe?
Which members?
Oh my god.
How far am I from the nearest downed person?
Graham, about 15 feet at most.
Okay, I am going to run over to Grim, and do a
Goose
medicine
gets an
check.
attack of opportunity.
Like purple.
That's fine. It has
He's still
disadvantage. I'm
blinded.
not worried about it.
How's it 20 feel though at disadvantage?
Metal arm.
You already used your action.
Shit.
Are you down?
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Like jeez.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Woo!
As the polar bear is going to go ahead and begin smacking Bragan. That is 2 failed saves, Bragan.
Okay.
Why are you doing this, man? Just say it's over. You don't have to put us through this.
Give us a chance.
Hang on, Flint. Hang on. There's could be a
Grim's
chance.
yeah, there's hope.
Grim,
Hold on to hope.
as you get smacked by the injured polar bear, as it now has a vendetta against you for the broken ribs.
Wait, me?
No, sorry, Flint. God damn
Why
it.
you?
Shut up or I'll kill you next. Alright. Yes, so as Flint gets smacked again, that's another failed death saving throw.
Okay, I'm dead.
As you just hear as the polar bear starts chewing on Flint and tearing pieces out of him.
Oh,
Grim,
no.
make a saving throw.
That really sucks.
Oh no, Flint.
Mm,
What'd you get?
I got.
Yeah, alright. You're up. You're still prone,
Grim, please.
and all you see around you is a bloodied goose, a downed heir, who now looks like a little girl, and you see bears chewing on something furry.
And a
Is
drowning
that-
Bragan.
Okay, I look over to the bear chewing on the furry thing and think that cannot be. That
Oh,
cannot
no, you
be
smell Flint.
annoying. Thank gods.
You smell dead. You smell
You're
dead, Flint.
soaked.
No.
You're soaked,
Well,
Noel.
all right. So who's the closest to me at the moment?
Heir.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab. Ooh, which bear looks more injured?
Well, the one chewing on Flint looks pretty bad.
Okay. Where's Mascara and
You can't
Bragan?
see Mascar or
I'm in the
Bragan.
river drowning with a bear on me.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab air
Uh-huh.
and
And
is
run.
the goose still nearby or no?
Yep.
Okay, how close?
Within about 20 feet of you.
Okay. I would. Let's see. With this flipping goose, does the goose look injured?
Yeah, it's got a nice big divot in its neck with blood coming out, and both wings seem to have blood squirting, as well as it has a nice
Mhm.
big puncture hole in its chest from what looks to be a small
Okay.
knife or dagger.
I want to play some Animal Crossing.
So, I'm going to grab air. Let me roll a medicine check to see if I can get
Do you
him
not?
up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't have healing spells.
No, I do have a healing spell, but it's a self heal.
Also, you're prone, so if you get up, that's your movement. That's half your movement.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast on
hold.
myself False Life
Uh-huh.
because it's a self heal,
Mhm.
and I roll 1d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Do 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 do. 9 points of healing back to me.
Okay.
So now I'm fully healed. Well, not fully, but I have healed. And how close is air? Like-
15 feet roughly.
Can I like snake crawl over to him? Like not like what is it? Metal Gear Solid Snake to him?
It'll still be the same. You'll still be at the end of your movement by the end of that.
I know.
Yeah, I would say you'd be able to. Yeah, crawling on your belly over to him, or her.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna be doing.
All right.
I'm gonna first try and get him, and then I'm going to trying to find Miskara
Okay.
or Brigand, one of the two,
Okay.
and get them out of there.
All right. So that's the end of your turn. The black bear that was beating on Miscaria is going to smack her. So that is one failed death saving throw.
Ooh,
The dire goose, still angry, very angry, is going to get up and is going to charge Grim because he is now holding the one person it wants to eat.
Uh,
Well, that's a crit, but not confirmed.
oh no, no!
3, 4, 10,
Oh, just say
12. That's 12 points of damage.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down again.
As you drop, as air is feasted upon by the goose, knocked down time and again, the bears continue to chew on the party. And that, my friends, is a TPK.
Oh, damn.
Thank you all for watching tonight's session. I hope you've enjoyed. We have our first official TPK of the project. Come back next time to see what story arises from this. And catch you all later.